Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's what, 4:42. Just got in from doing some running around. I actually was on Sunset Boulevard for the first time today since being in California, so I thought that was really cool. I did check out a couple clothing stores over there, and it was H. Lorenzo, Kith, and I think that was it. Because I originally wanted to just check out Sunset and do some exploring. And then while looking for a coffee shop, I noticed that they had a Kith there. And then also, my friend wanted to show me H. Lorenzo, which is where apparently like all the stylists go for event work here out in Los Angeles. But anyways, the pieces were just so beautiful, and it's just so hard not being able to get what you want. Very frustrating, but that's what we are working on, is the bigger purpose to enjoy all of life's gifts and all that it has to offer. So with that being said, I kind of just wanted to get into today's video by telling you guys that moving out here has made so much sense. It's like the last puzzle piece that I had has been placed. The puzzle is complete, and just realizing that I can release so much weight that I used to hold on to, and I think that's why it's allowed me to become so happy, to become so calm and at peace, is because I intentionally created that for myself as I was living in a world of chaos, like realizing that there was just a bunch of chaos around me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm not victimizing myself, because I definitely had my fair shares of mistakes in my lifetime. But being the only one around you that's intentionally trying to grow and to do better in an environment that is just not practicing that, realize that I am leaving a lot behind. And I don't even want to say behind, because I'm not leaving it behind. I am just learning how to re-navigate certain relationships so that it does work. Kindness gets taken for weakness, it gets taken for granted, and so many other things. And by no means is that going to change me and who I am as a person, because I genuinely do enjoy being that. I do not aspire to be a mean girl or just feel like I have to change myself completely just because others don't know how to value that. But just navigating these relationships and learning not to give so much of myself, time, energy, whatever it is, and just being a little bit more reserved with myself, more than I already am. But this is what it is. This is how I can protect me. Get off the table. They just cleaned it. Sorry, y'all. The table was just clean and she's just jumping all over it. But you're gonna have that in your lifetime. You're going to lose relationships as you're trying to become a better person. People are going to reveal themselves when they see you doing good, or just even doing better than them. You're going to experience that, and I've finally come to that realization in my journey that that is what it is, and I cannot take away from myself and what I'm trying to do for me, for the comfort of others, to keep people happy. You have to understand that everybody has the same possibilities. Like, we are all dealt different hands, yes, in this life, but you can make something out of nothing. And rather than people hating on that or trying to take away from that, you would wish that they realize that themselves and put in the work to intentionally trying to grow and change things, like they may even be talking about. Because a lot of people talk, but they don't actively change who they are. And that is a bigger issue, and not something that you can necessarily control because it's out of your control. And if you should focus on anything, focus on the things that you can control, or else it's just going to make you miserable. It's going to bring you down to their level and just trying to keep you grounded when you are actually trying to grow and expand. Now, when I say grounded, I don't mean like the spiritual way. I mean like not wanting you to be anything above than where they are at right now. Some people genuinely aren't going to want that for you, and it's going to be surprising. You're going to be surprised by the people that reveal themselves on this journey of self-growth. Like, you inspire some and some will envy you. So it is what it is. I think it should just give you a lot of peace that it's nothing that you can control. It's not your problem. It's theirs due to their projection and their insecurities and their judgments and criticism, and everything that they're trying to place onto you is really a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So again, it gives you so much peace and clarity to just continue to do whatever it is that you want to do, and just focusing on that, realizing some things. It has solidified my feeling of why I feel like I belong where I am right now, and why I feel the happiest. Just want to share a little clip that I wrote into my journal today, and that was how at peace and safe and happy I feel in the unknown, because I just uprooted my life and moved back across the country, back to the West Coast, and I'm just trying to make something of myself, something that I felt was within me for a very long time, and just trying to focus and put energy into that and block out all the noise. That is why I am at so much peace, though it is the unknown, is because I'm in my own space with my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own securities, and my own personal beliefs of who it is that I know I can become, and not having anyone around me hinder that growth, because your environment does matter. Don't let nobody tell you that your environment does not matter. I gaslit myself into believing that you can make something of whatever environment that you're in. While you probably can, I for one could not, and that is why I am where I am right now. Again, like, just feel a sense of belonging, feel a sense of relief, feel a sense of peace where I'm at, though. And I'm not going to say I'm alone, because I do have people out here. I do have friends out here. I've met some amazing people out here, and for them I'm so grateful and so thankful for. It's just truly a blessing, and I wake up every single day, I come onto this rooftop. That's probably why you see so many of my videos are filmed up here. It's just because I love it up here. It's my place of reflection. It's my place of grounding, where I express gratitude and just take in my surroundings and just be like, oh my God, I'm here. I really got myself here. I did it. I'm so thankful. But there's still so much work to do. We have so much work ahead of us, but taking that first step, I'm so happy that I'm starting to listen to what I've always felt, instead of keep suppressing it or not really doing the work to figure out, like, who am I? What am I to be? What is my path? What makes me happy? Like, all of these things, putting in that foundation, putting in that work for that type of foundation to build off of what it is that you want is so necessary. Everybody has to go through it, but you have to be willing to face yourself. You have to be willing to go through trials and tribulations and errors and mistakes and failure. But one thing is, I do not give up, and I don't care how long it takes me. I'm working towards it every single day, and that is what brings me happiness, and that is what it's all about. It's what's in the journey, not necessarily the destination. It's who you become along the way that really truly matters. And I can see the difference within myself, the relationships around me, and so on. But I promise, if you're questioning yourself, if you can or can't do it, you can absolutely do it, but you have to be willing to put in the work to do so, is the only thing. And once you put your mind to it, and your attention, and your energy, and whatever else, discipline, consistency, all of that, something is bound to happen. But for as long as you don't do anything and do nothing, time is just going to pass you by. And that's where I've said previously, you start to build up that resentment. And a lot of times that's what the people that you will see around you start to feel towards you, is resentment, because they feel like they can't do it themselves, it's too late, and whatever other excuse they've made up in their head. But again, we all have an equal supply, so never forget that. Never feel guilty. Don't ever feel like you're taking away from somebody or something because you're choosing your own peace and your own happiness in whatever it is that you want to ask God or the universe for. You're not taking from anybody else when you're asking. Everybody has that unlimited supply. So that is all for this video. I just wanted to come on here quickly and make something for y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye guys.